Welcome back to the Westbay Cup Mixed Doubles here in Budapest, Hungary. In this game we have Judith and Lee McCleary, Team Scotland, against Hungary 4 of Szabó and Balázs Fóti. Team Scotland won the hammer in the first end with 2 draws to the pin, which meant Team Hungary played first in this great draw to start off with, perfectly on the button. You're always looking for either top of the forefoot or a freeze onto the yellow with your first stone. So, Scotland looking to follow that. A freeze or a little tap back on the blue. Really needing to suit this one for line though. It's coming very close to the guard. Just clips it. Puts it off course. Stone was a bit heavier than they would have wanted to there. Even after catching the guard, goes through the back. So, Hungary now have the opportunity to draw a second stone into the top of the forefoot. And sit 2. First few stones trying to battle for control of the forefoot. You want your stones to be in front of the tee line. So behind the tee line. Then opposition can use them to freeze on and be shot. This one looking wide as it goes. Catches the back yellow. Sticks around in the back. It's not too useful for Team Hungary there. Just heavy again on that draw. So, again, Scotland here are going to try and freeze that blue. First few ends of the last game, it was quite straight down this side. So, we'll see what it's like now. Sweeping this one for weight. And line 2. Catches the guard just. It comes up short as well. So, we'll see this game. Same again from Hungary now. Try and draw their second one in to the forefoot. Currently sitting 1. They can afford to be short here. It's kind of the second option here. Don't want to be heavy like the previous one. It's definitely curling in, better than the last one. Really nice stone there. 2 to be in the button there. And behind the centre guard. So, Scotland now look to run back. Hungary's centre guard. Run it back into the 2 blues and try and clear everything. So, it looks like it's just going to peel the guard here. Lose here their yellow guard as well. So, there's all the guards there. Hungary likely just to play the center guard now. Guard their 2 stones in the button. Hungary's 2 stones in a good position just now. Hard to remove the back one. Sits very close to the yellow. Stones coming in more than they would have wanted, I expect. He does guard their top one. Scotland can still draw one in there though. I'm looking at playing a run back again though, here. Run the top blue into the others. This one looking a little bit wide right now. Need to come back. Does catch one of them. So there is two blues, but pushes the other blue into a better freeze on the back yellow. So a decent result there to remove two of them. Just a bit unfortunate. Right, the other blue. So, Hungary are just gonna freeze their own blue here. A little bit short, and just being on top of the forfeit's a good result as well. Needing this one to curl a bit. It's currently hanging a bit wide. A little bit wide and a little bit heavy right now. The constant just sits slightly above and beside it. I think even just a nose hit on the one just played would give Scotland their one here. As Hungary could have played it anywhere except just heavy. Not a good plan there. If it had curled a bit more, it would have been fine coming to the nose of the blue stone. So, Scotland, the last stone in the first end. Currently a little bit wider than they would want, I think. That looks good for one, for sure. They don't spill a second blue quite enough, so only one yellow for them. So, nice shot with the last one. Almost managed to get a two from it. So, one for Scotland in the first end. So, Scotland scoring in the first end means Scotland will start here. Hungary with stone in the back of the forefoot, and Scotland with a centre guard. First couple stones in the end are the most important. If you don't have hammer and you manage the perfect freeze or draw on your first stone, you're in a much better position. Quite a good chance for getting a steal. But if you're short or heavy on that, and you give the other team the opportunity to put two in the forefoot, then you can be chasing the end the rest of the way. So, first 1-2 stones really the most important. So here, Scotland, first stone in the second end. Trying for the freeze here. Good shot, just over curls a little bit there. So, let's see Hungary come for the draw there. Just onto the button or just above the yellow. They're going to come the same way Scotland did. If they can just corner freeze the yellow, would be perfect for them. This one coming up really light though. It's going to block up the path on that side, so we'll see Scotland come around the other way with their draw to the forfeit now. Going to want to curl in behind the center guard. Sweeping this one for weight. Looks like it's going to come up a little bit short here. I'm just making it into the 8 foot. It does make the draw tougher. You don't get to curl really to the inside of the yellow anymore. Ah, Team Hungary going to come up and freeze the yellow. And be happy if they tap it back a bit. Maybe it'll spill off the back blue. I just don't want to be wide here and chip the yellow in. It's looking good, a bit wider than we'd want. Pushes the yellow across. Maybe leaves a little draw coming in off the blue to sit 2 in the forfeit for Scotland now. Gonna want to be close to the yellow in the top of the 12 foot when coming, just to get to the inside of this blue. Which they are, they just get past it. A great shot to get the roll into the forfeit there. Really need to be right up against that stone in the 12 foot to get enough curl. Hungary now really need to think about what they do. Now looking at running back this blue. So I'm going to try and run back this blue. I don't think they can run it back into the ones in the forfeit. Trying to run it onto the one in the 12 would be my guess. Really nice stone there. Manages to remove one of the ones in the forefoot. So, Scotland now thinking about whether you come and tap back their own yellow to leave 2 in the forefoot. And the other thing they talked about, taking the double with the back 2 blues. So they're going to go for the draw here. So, want to just tap their own yellow mark a little bit, have some separation between the 2 stones. Really nice stone there. So, now Scotland sitting 2. Hungary looking to see if they can remove both of them. I think the one on the top on the forefoot is far enough behind the center guard that they can't do the double that way that they're looking at. I'm trying to take the double on the 2 here. And they're really going to struggle to get both of them here. So much of it is behind the center guard. And they're looking at probably ending up, they'll just take off the top stone. I think to get both of them, stone would almost need to touch the top guard as it was going past. Oh, we'll see as it comes now. Oh, stone really wide here. And just hits the top yellow and jams in a blue there. So, Scotland now are just going to draw another one into the top of the forefoot, I believe, above the shot stone just now, to sit 3, with Hungary to play their last stone. So if they manage that, Hungary looking at probably needing a double and stick around to get 1. That's good. It looks like they'll be tapping back the yellow onto the blue here, possibly. Curls in behind the center guard. So Scotland sitting 3, with only Hungary's last stone to come. I think Hungary are going to struggle to score here. I think it's more about trying to reduce what it is. And one on the button is right behind the center guard. Not sure it curls quite enough to be able to come and remove that and stick around at the same time. So, looks like they're trying to draw from the other side. If you can draw right to the one on the button, and then Scotland will get a 1. Reduce it from 3. So Hungary with the last stone in the second end now. Signaling that it's heavier in now. It's going to come through the gap in between the stones. That'll be a steal of 3 for Scotland. Really nice last couple of stones from Scotland. Managing to get them stuck behind the centre guards. Forcing some really difficult shots there. So, Scotland now leading 4-0 after 2 ends. Hungary need to look at scoring more than just 1. Try and score a few now. So, here we'll have Scotland going for their freeze on the back blue. Trying to set up another good end for them. Still, a lead of 4 points, too much in mixed doubles. Very easy to score multiple points at once in this game. This first one, tight, splits the guards. Do have 1 yellow rolling in, but really stone there shouldn't end up mattering too much in this. So, Hungary going to try and draw to the top of the forefoot. No need to put on a guard before the opponents can even hit things out. So, I want to sit 2 in the forefoot to start off the end for them. This one coming a bit heavy, taps the one back, and gives Scotland the opportunity to freeze on the blue. So, go for the freeze. You can afford to tap the blues back, but much better if you can just be perfectly on it and leave the blue there, and your yellow wouldn't go anywhere. This one looking a bit heavier, but just taps the blue back. So, a nice result there. So, Hungary now follow that one, freeze on it themselves. Both teams trying to gain control of the forefoot, want to be above the tee line. Two blues behind the tee line already not very usable for Hungary, so they want 1 frozen on the yellow. curling past the yellow. Really nice weight for it. Just curl more than they needed to. And Scotland can just take this out to the side. So they can get it almost to the nose, they can manage a roll. Now the two yellows in front of each other. This one overcurls a little bit much and catches their own yellow. It does remove the blue as well. So they are only sitting one yellow just now. The other one rolls all the way to the edge of the 12 foot. But like the other ones in the 12 foot, not too likely that they're going to matter at this point. Mixed doubles and stones out on the edges, much less likely to make a difference than in a normal game of curling. So, we're just going to try and remove this yellow. They don't want it to jam on one of their, on the back blue, the back of the 12 foot. But if it removes it as well, isn't too much of a bother. This over curls and sends it to the one on the back of the 4 foot. Leaving a yellow in the 8 foot. This blue is just barely covered by the guard. That's Scotland going to take it out. Really want to make sure you stick around here though. A really nice stone there. Removes the blue at the back at the same time. So Scotland are sitting 3 right now. They are all very wide out in the rings. Fully in the 8 foot. Hungary would be shot for the moment. So they're looking at drawing in behind the corner guard now. You want to make sure you're well in behind. You don't want to leave it open for Scotland to take out on their last one, and then you're drawing against 3 or 4 on your last stone. Stone should curl enough at the end to go behind the guard, I think. Although it's about half of it's hanging out past the guard, so Scotland should be able to just remove it. Probably see slightly more than half of it for now. So, our priority is just to make the stone go here, leave them a difficult, or not even a difficult draw, but just with some pressure to it. Hungary's last one. So, looks like they're just going to pick it out and leave Hungary with a draw against 3 with their last one. Just don't want to be tight here, catch the guard. So, Scotland's last stone in the end, trying to pick out the blue. Just picks it out to sit 3. So Hungary with the last stone in the third end. Need to be fully in the 8 foot and drawing against 3. See if it sits down or not. But no, this draw heavy again. Goes through the back, so steal a 3 again for Scotland. There. The ones that outweigh did count. A little bit of pressure against them on the last draw was good for Scotland there. So Scotland leading 7-0 after 3 ends. So Scotland will be looking to do much of the same as before. Hungary calling to use their power play now. So stones will be set up the wide side, using their power play to try and get back into the game. Using it to be able to, more likely to be able to score more points in this. It's a lot easier to ensure you get your points when you use your power play. Often the centre is left open at the end, so you can always ensure you score there with a draw. And at the start of the power play, every team plays it different. Some, like this one, seem to be tapping their yellow into the house. You see some people put on the centre guard, someone draw onto the one in the house. Everyone likes to do it differently. This one just stayed a bit wide and goes past the yellow guard and hits the blue at the back instead. Not the worst. Tapping it out the side there, out from behind the guard. Not what they wanted there. So, see what Hungary do. If they want to freeze their own one just now, or split the house, we'll see. See what they do here. Hungary definitely need to score a few in this end to keep in it now. Don't want it to let it run away from themselves. So, this one coming up short of the rings now. Let's guard their own blue though. Oh. You'll see what Scotland likes to do now. Only one blue in the house. And looks of it, looking to come round that blue guard just played. Screwing this one for line. Looks like it should make it past the guard. Just squeezes past the guard and even freezes. Got a slight corner freeze in the blue there, so perfect shot there. Right behind the guard. Couldn't have put it in a much better spot there. Right next to the guard as it drew past it. So, Hungary looking at following that one now. They can be a little out or not. I'm not entirely sure what they're playing now. First it looks like they were going to follow that one, but a lot less ice now. So let's see what they play. They mentioned about maybe playing on their corner guard now. Maybe tapping it back, possibly. So, yeah, going for the tap on this blue. Catches it a little bit wider than they would have wanted. Yeah, shoot that a little bit earlier to keep it online there. So Scotland will be able to hit and roll that blue that they just tapped up. Have two in behind the corner guards now. This should also then remove the blue that the yellow is frozen on. So, see. Even if they don't get the roll, it should remove both blues, I think. It's running a bit wide. No. Removes both the blues, but it doesn't get the roll, so it does leave it open for a double now. One or two of them. That's what the Hungarian team's looking at now. Not too easy to get both of them and the roll. You would need to curl after the guard, and there's not much space for it to curl there. It's hard to come to the nose of this one. And you can't take the double the other way. Rolling out would really not be good in this situation for them. Sweeping this one early. This one just over curling and catching the guard now. So Scotland still with two in the stone. Stone in the house. So Scotland likely to just put a guard on their two stones now. 7-0 up, so not too much need to play too aggressively now. You can secure another steal here. You're in a great situation. So yeah, definitely guarding it. But he needs to curl a bit more. So, a really nice guard there. Doesn't leave any double for Hungary that I can see. It looks as though they can't see much to play either. Looking at running by the guard to take the double in the house. Remove all three. Problem is, even if you make that shot, you remove everything. Scotland with their last stone in the end put a draw in, and then Hungary at most scores a 1. I think at this point already they would really need to look at getting a 2 somehow. This seems best case scenario. You score a 1. So, here Hungary trying to run back. This is wide for now. Just catches that guard. Does put a blue in the house, which possibly could be used later on their last stone, but I'm not sure about it. Scotland likely just play the same stone again. Just throw the guard. Just throw the guard on their 2 stones. If that blue had been slightly over to the left, maybe Hungary could have used it to take the double on the yellows. That's a bit too far on the right for that, I think. So, Scotland guard the 2 well here. I think Hungary only have their draw to the 4 foot. Hungary's last 2 draws with the last stone, both being heavy. Hopefully they manage to right that now. Scotland's stone slightly over curling compared to the first one. Over curls. But I still think it's difficult for Hungary to get more than a 1. Yep. They just call the draw here. As long as they're fully in the 4 foot, they score their 1. But this was a problem with the previous shot, is at most you were ever going to be scoring a 1 to go 7-1 down. Need to be slightly more aggressive with the score line, possibly. Yes, we're only halfway through, but even at that, you really need the points. This one looking as though it's going to come up short. Sweeping the whole way. But no, that's going to be a 2 steal for Scotland in the 4th end. So Scotland go up 9-0 halfway through the game now. So, that was with Hungary's power play. They did lose a steal of 2. They're not what they planned for. It's now 3 times the last draw has not managed. I think for now they're going to need to be a bit more aggressive to score some more points here. That was start of the 5th end. Scotland playing the first stone again here. So we should see Hungary trying to be more aggressive. They need their draw weight to be a bit better now. So, Scotland a bit short in their first one. Leaves Hungary the opportunity to put 2 in the 4 foot. Sweeping this one for line. Not wanting to catch the top yellow. Does get past, but then also a little bit heavy. That is line 2, but both ones at the back of the 8 foot. Scotland can out. Trying behind the centres. Even tap the blue in the back of the 4 back a bit. Sun hanging a bit wide, but as I said, it can come to that. Blue in the 4 foot, tap it back, it's not a problem. As both of them put to the back of the 4 foot is a good situation for Scotland. So here, Hungary sticking with trying to draw up to the top of the 4 foot. To try and put together a multiple score end. We have the problem that Scotland still has their power play also. So coming a little bit heavy, but taps it back quite nicely into the middle of the blues. Scotland looking for the hit and roll. They're already at the point where they can start removing Hungary's stones. Have enough of a lead that they can start trying to finishing the game. Stone hanging quite wide though. Do you need this to curl back? Does jam in another blue and they lose your yellow. So Hungary lying 1 just now. Lying 1st and 3rd shot. And then we're playing a draw to the 4 foot. So it's already looking a bit better for Hungary in the previous ends. But they need their draws to work for them now. It's been a bit here or there so far. This one is looking good though. A little bit heavy, but if it taps back the yellow through the blues, it just touches it. So they are sitting 2, but altered back of the 4, top of the 8, back of the 8 foot. Scotland can just draw and freeze on those 2 blues together. Even tap them back, it's fine too. Scotland would be quite happy with forcing Hungary to a 1 or even a 2 here. Give them the opportunity to use their power play, which they still have. So, a really nice draw to the button there. You can see a really very small amount of it from the centre guards. But there's enough space for Hungary to draw to it now. But that draw makes it all of a sudden a lot harder to score more than 1. And yellow, quite hard to remove now. I'm just trying to freeze it here now. this one hanging a bit wider than they want. Oh, looks like it's just gonna catch it. Yep, it just catches that yellow at the back of the forefoot. So Scotland have the opportunity here to put a second counter in. The problem for Hungary is they have second, third and fourth shot, but that yellow now at the back of the forefoot, there isn't really any way of getting rid of it now, with it being slightly tapped onto the blue. So, Scotland with their last stone in the fifth end now. They're going to be looking to draw just at the top of the forefoot. Leave a tiny amount of space with Hungary's last draw. Needing to sweep this one for line. Looks like it could be on the one top of the 12 foot. And it is. But it does seem to make it even harder for Hungary to score their one here. I don't think there's any way for them to score more than one. I'm gonna need to be right up against the center guard to make it through the gap between the two in the 12 foot. A really difficult draw now. Only against one this time. So, Hungary with the last stone of the fifth end with a very difficult draw. They need it to curl. I can't really sweep it yet at all. They did not sweep it. They needed to be right up next to the center guard there. So Scotland with a steal of 1 to go 10-0 up after 5 ends now. Oh, another steal there, but a very difficult draw. There. Through past one guard and through another set of guards there. So 10-0 now. Again, Hungary needing to go for a big score here. Keep life in the game. They were very close in the last end. They had a lot of counters, just Scotland had one stone that couldn't really be removed. So, Scotland with the first stone in the sixth end now. Ready for the freeze on the blue stone. Oh, great first stone there. Almost perfectly frozen on the back blue. So, Hungary needing to follow that. Probably wanting a little bit of a tap here to remove the freeze of the yellow. Coming around the other side now. Really nice drop. Maybe wanted to sweep a little bit more, but still a good spot for it to be in now. So, it's kind of looking at the freeze on the top blue now. Just played. And the stone looking a little bit wide to start with. So we're going to try and make it come into the center now with the line it was taking. But no, we do get the corner freeze on the one at the top. So Scotland have freezes on both with the Hungarian stones right now. Quite catch what Hungary are planning now. Whether they just try and draw to the top of the yellow. If they were to catch the top blue, their owner wouldn't be the end of the world either. They're aiming for trying to get a big score here. I'm gonna catch the top blue. Puts it to the side of the forefoot. Not sure exactly what was planned there. Scotland debating whether they just draw and freeze on their own yellow, or they take the hit and roll off the blue. The hit and roll, if they end up being thin, they can always take away both blues, the one on either side of the forefoot. But for them, just even removing the stone is enough for them at this point, with the scoreline as it is. They did remove both blues there. So Scotland currently sitting 2. Hungary going to try and draw into the little pocket made of the yellow stones. Even just freezing the one right at the back of the button. This one's going to need to curl. It's another one that needs to curl a lot at the end to get where they want. This one does have good weight. But if it curled a little bit more, an even better situation it would be in. Frozen between the two yellows. If it curled somewhere. So, Scotland looking at running back the one in the 8-foot, running back that yellow into the blue on the button. For them, even if it just moves them around and removes the freeze, it's good for them. This one's coming into the center guard, so I just want to make sure they don't leave a guard there. It rolls away now. That's a good situation for them as well. Gives them more of a possibility for their next stone. Yep. Team Hungary looking at trying to just draw another one in. Get a little bit of a tap so they might be able to sit 2. And we need a bit of a roll over to the side as well. Not an easy situation to be in now. It's really difficult for them to be able to sit 2 off this shot right now. They are currently sitting 1, how it looks. Even if you come to the nose, you're not going to sit 2. You need to come to the right a bit, which it looks like it might be able to. Just need to sweeten this one for weight. Comes up a little bit short. I'm saying 1 and 4 just now. 1, 4 and 5. It's a good attempt, just need to be a fraction heavier to come in. Scotland now not overly sure what to play. They're looking if they could remove both the yellows and both the blues, sorry. Really heavy double on these. So they know their yellow at the back of the forefoot would jam on the blue behind it. Very difficult shot, but there's enough padding in the score line that they can try and play things like these now. Don't need to weigh up the risk too much. So, Scotland's last stone, trying for a really tricky double. Doesn't quite make it. It looks like Scotland's sitting, sorry, Hungary's sitting 2 now. Definitely 1. Here it looks like they're sitting 2. They just need to come and tap that back yellow. So they're not convinced it's 2 just now, so they're gonna just tap the shot stone back onto the yellow. Put it back a tiny bit. Score 3. Scotland's double didn't work out, leaving Hungary still sitting 2 with their last stone now coming. But with the scores it is not too much of a problem for them. So, last stone in 6th end now coming. A really nice stone to score 3 now. So, Hungary finally getting their points on the board with a multiple score there. Scotland now lead 10-3 after 6 ends. We'll likely see Scotland use their power play now, would be my guess. Yeah, it seems like they are going to use it. Just be able to almost guarantee that they score, which then should be the game done at that point if they do. So, Hungary need to score 2 here to make it possible to get an extra end. Since if you have hammer, the most you can score is 6, and without you can score 5. So Hungary now would need to steal a 2, steal a 5 for the extra. So Scotland sure they win if they can get a point here. So Hungary starting off this 7th end of the game. Looks like they're playing the centre guard. I think the plan was possibly for the house, since it was the whole way, but I'm not 100% sure. It's said everyone likes to play it differently, never too sure what each team likes to do. So Scotland now trying to draw second one in behind the corner guard now. They're probably going to try and keep it quite a clean end if they can. This one just clips the guard enough to change its course. Just slides out the back of the house. So Hungary now with an opportunity to come behind their own centre guard they put up. Try and set up the steal they need. This one again being swept all the way. It's time for line though. Trying to get it past the centre guard. Doesn't quite squeeze past. Does catch the guard. These 3 blue guards now, which Scotland are looking about how to go about removing them. They're just trying to ensure they have a draw at the end to use. Be nice and open. So, I'm going to peel the guards here. Remove 2 of them. Really nicely done. Only leaves up the initial guard. So Hungary need to go back to playing a centre guard, it seems. They need to steal the 2 here, so it's already looking quite difficult for them with that double peel of the guards. So, let's see where this one ends up. Yep, just playing the centre guard. So see Scotland peeling this one off. Hungary need to hope for a big miss now. Need a couple misses to be able to take a 2 steal. What? This peel looks good again. So Hungary need to come into the house at this point. You can't just play a guard now. And maybe what they would need to do is play a freeze to the one behind the guard, hope for a miss, and then play it in the house again and hope for another miss. I think that's the only way they could really get it at this point. No, another second guard, so I'll say Scotland peel this one again. Scotland peeling the guard here. Looks good again. Takes away both blues. So Hungary were their last in the end. Coming behind the corner guard, which really they needed to do with their last one. So, Hungary with the last stone of the game. It will be our last stone for that. Just making it, but they need this to curl. A really nice draw on their last one. Let's see, what's Scotland do? They could just play a draw. They need to touch the forfeit for one. They're gonna try and just take it out hack way. So, this will be the last stone for Scotland. 7th end. Try and remove this. Looks a little bit wide. It is curling. It needs to curl quite a lot. Doesn't curl enough. And to steal a 1. But 10-4 was the final score. Hungary only able to score a 5 in the last stand, if at all possible. So they need to shake hands. It's not mathematically possible. So Scotland beat Hungary 10-4 in this game. Thank you for watching the Westbay mixed doubles, and we'll see you in the next game.